Hey, what's up guys? How y'all doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing good and had a good weekend, and hopefully you had a good start to your week. So in today's video, I wanted to test out Shemira in PvP, so we're going to take her into the arena and see what we can do. Now we're not really going to read her skills in depth or anything like that. I mean, she basically, her active, she summons 10 ghosts and they go out on the battlefield doing tons of damage. They return to her and heal her for some of the damage that they dealt, and they also are able to provide shields. So she's a solid hero that has some self-sustain, which is really good and kind of fits my team. So the team that we're going to be taking in is Callan, Igor, Ludovic, Athalia, and Shemira. And the reason we're doing that is because, well, number one, Callan has a lot of protection for his teammates at the start of the fight. And what ends up happening when you use Igor and Callan together is Igor always goes below 30% HP really early in the fight, before Callan's even done his protection stuff. And what that means is as soon as Callan comes out of his protection stage, he's going to do his stun, his big roar, and that's going to cause a lot of damage to the enemy team, and it's going to stun them for 2 seconds and really interrupt the flow of their own synergies and all that stuff. And then we have Athalia to go in with the synergy of Igor. So these two are kind of like our safety net if Shemira were to get nuked down or just something bad happened to her. These two can maybe, prolong the fight long enough that Athalia can, finish off the enemy team. And then we have Ludovic in here for his Everbloom field, the healing, the stuns it provides, and the damage it provides. So he's just another solid hero for this team. And the other cool thing about this team is it has a full faction bonus, so a full graveborn faction bonus. Now you could swap Athalia for Lily May, and that could possibly be pretty good, but the reason I like Athalia is because when you're up against enemy Lily Mays, a lot of times Lily May is one of the highest damage dealers, and that means my Athalia is going to target the Lily May and hopefully kill her before she can get an active block on my Shemira. So let me hop into the arena and see if we can't find someone to fight. Alright, so we found someone we can fight, and they currently have a P3 Lily May, a P3 Damien, Supreme plus Freyesto, P3 Bonnie, and Supreme plus Taylene. So it's a pretty even battle. I have 3 P3 heroes and 2 P1 heroes, so a very slight advantage in the Paragon department. And yeah, we're gonna see how this plays out for us. Now they are using Arena Map 1, and they're running this. I think this team's run by some other people. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, I know this is I think it's a popular Bonnie team. It works pretty well. It really is good at spreading the aging debuff, and that's why I have my heroes positioned the way I do. So what's going to happen is Igor's going to take the aging debuff initially from the Bonnie, and then it's going to spread to it's just going to spread throughout the fight. But basically I wanted to have my Shemira closer to the front so she's away from that aging debuff and hopefully doesn't get it right away or anything like that. We'll have to see how fast they spread that debuff. But anyway, yeah, we're going to position Shemira between Ludovic and Callan, so she's protected by Callan and also gets heals from Ludovic. And yeah, let's just, I guess, go ahead and hit battle and see how this goes for us. So we'll have to watch out for this Lily May. Hopefully our Athalia can target her and get her killed. It looks like our Callan's gonna come waking up. He's gonna roar soon. Here's the roar. We killed the Taylene, it looks like. Here's our oh, that was Shemira's I forget what skill that was. But okay, we ended up just blowing everything up. Shemira didn't get an active off that time, I don't think. Not at all, but I do have an attempt where we do get the active off, so we'll check that out. But let's go ahead and rewatch this. So we're confined at the moment. Here comes Callan's roar right here. Then Shemira does her. Oh, she did do an active. Okay, so her ghost did go out. Sorry, I missed that for some reason. And yeah, they just blow everything up. As soon as those ghosts go out there, it's just it's crazy. That was a really big hit. So let me pull up this other fight here that we did, and you guys can check that one out too. And then I want to show you guys another team that is doing amazing things for me on offense and defense too. So yeah. Anyway, pretty much same result as last time. We're doing good. Gonna get the roar here, and then we'll get the active from Shemira. The enemy Lily May ended up blocking the looks like the Igor's active from my team, and yeah, we got the active from Shemira. The skulls are out and they're doing their thing. They're gonna get kills, do damage, return to Shemira, and heal her up. And you can see like the aging debuff that was on Ludovic killed him. So it's this enemy team doesn't have problems doing damage. Sometimes it's hard to kill Ludovics, but Shemira is able to really sustain herself through that. So she's a pretty good hero. I really like her actually, and I think she's going to be really solid in PvP, especially if you don't have to worry about dunliners. So anyway, let me pull up one of these fights where I used my other team so you guys can see what I was talking about. So give me 1 sec. Alright, so this is the team that I've been using a lot lately. It's Athalia, Callan, Citrana, Igor, and Bonnie. And we are fighting the team Atraxi's been running for the past, I don't know, like week or so. But anyway, let's go ahead and hit replay. I'll pause it when it gets to the important part here. So our Igor is going to jump over. He's going to take a ton of damage, below 30% HP, which will trigger our Callan Roar, which is going to happen right here. And see how all of the enemies on the team here are ignited now? So they all get ignited from the Callan Roar, and then as soon as the roar's over, you just get tons and tons of damage from the ignition state that Citrana puts everyone in. So let's go ahead and continue this fight and watch. Look at that. The Cryonaya and the Ludovic just disappear off the map. It's so crazy. Let me show you guys that again real quick. All right, so yeah, this is just, it's nuts. I'll speed up the beginning of the fight here so you guys don't have to wait so long. But yeah, right there, watch the Cryonaya and Ludovic in the back, and boom, 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 they just melt. It's so satisfying to watch. I love it, and I don't even lose any of my heroes. It's such a solid team. So anyway, there's also a defensive fight I want to show you guys quick, so let me find that. Alright, so here's the defense that I've been running. We're on Arena Map 3, and it's the same team as my offensive team. I just changed the maps, and yeah, we'll go ahead and hit replay. Now what happens in this fight is, because we're actually fighting an Athalia Igor Taylene combination with Siren and Ludovic. So he's trying to get my Igor dead real early with the Siren here. And yeah, as soon as my Callan roars, it ignites them right there, you saw, and the Siren just gets nuked down by my Athalia, and that kind of saves my Igor from being just demolished from that. And we're down to the Igor Athalia combinations, and he has a Taylene to help do damage, but the advantage I have is they have a reduced haste stat because my Bonnie has aging magic on them, and they're going to be slower to attack. So that gives that, on top of the dot damage that the enemy Igor is burning with, really helps me get through the tombstones and also do my skills quicker than he's able to. So it gives me a slight advantage, and a little bit it helps with the RNG at the end of the fight, because there's a lot of RNG as to whether or not your Igor is going to survive, or their Igor is going to be the one surviving. So if you can do things like reduce haste, that kind of stuff, it's just really going to help a lot. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Remember, I have a loot bar link in the description below, so if you need cheaper dragon crystals or extra dragon crystals, go ahead and don't be afraid to use the link down there. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. So thanks for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you can, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I really like brownness, yeah. It's yummy. I play games with y'all.